back into recession after the crisis which almost saw the country leave the single currency euro in June. Germany, the EU's largest economy, is expecting continued growth and says there has been a so-called soft landing following the Chinese market disruption of recent months.
That's the latest feature story news. Ollie Barrett reporting.
Being green is good. Growing green is good. Making green is great. CannabisRadio.com.
From the Sky News Centre at 3, it's hoped the first of thousands of UK tourists stuck in Egypt's Sharm el-Sheikh will start being flown home from tomorrow. Flights between Britain and the resorts have been suspended over safety fears after a Russian plane came down on Saturday, killing everyone on board. The Prime Minister says it's most likely a bomb was to blame. David Cameron's promised to get holidaymakers home as soon as possible.
There are a relatively simple and straightforward set of things that need to happen at Sharm el-Sheikh Airport to give us the certainty of safety at that airport, and then the aeroplanes, which are there, can load up those passengers and bring them home.
Meanwhile, human rights campaigners have been demonstrating outside Downing Street, angry about the visit of the Egyptian president. He's been invited to the UK and is discussing the security situation in the country with David Cameron. A plan to find drivers caught doing more than 71 miles an hour on the M1 has been described as drastic by critics. Bedfordshire's police and crime commissioners defended the idea to permanently turn on speed cameras on the motorway to raise revenue. But Ian Taylor from the Alliance of British Drivers says the suggestion's appalling.
For years, we've had people putting in speed cameras telling us they are for road safety. They are definitely not there to raise cash from motorists. And now along comes this man and blatantly wants to do the precise opposite.
Construction of a new renewable energy plant in Tees Valley has been temporarily suspended, affecting 700 workers. Air Products says it doesn't yet know how long this will last, but will work with contractors to wind down construction. Police are concerned violence could erupt as an anti-capitalist rally takes place in London this evening. It's been organised by the hacking group Anonymous, with thousands of people expected to dress up in Guy Fawkes disguises. And in football, Eric Dyer's in the England squad for this month's friendlies with Spain and France. The uncapped Tottenham midfielder makes the step up from the under-21s. That's the latest. I'm Annie Joyce.
Ganjapreneur.com, your guide to the cannabis business world. Ganjapreneur.com is a comprehensive resource for cannabis professionals and entrepreneurs. Download the Ganjapreneur app on your smartphone or tablet to catch up on cannabis industry news, scroll through our daily job listings, and learn about successful cannabis companies, executives, and investors. Ganjapreneur.com, helping Ganjapreneurs grow.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every day. Medical marijuana is my last resort, and it helps me when all other drugs have failed. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Every strain, every sale, every medical study. Keep it right here on the Cannabis Radio Network.
This is the USA Radio Business Report. I'm Russ Jones. The chief of the Federal Reserve is being pressed about interest rates. Terry Moore reports.
Fed Chair Janet Yellen testified in a House hearing, and the question arose about when interest rates might rise.
December would be a live possibility, but importantly, that we've made no decision about it.
As for the overall economic forecast,
the economy will continue to grow at a pace that's sufficient to generate further improvements in the labor market.
Yellen also said the overall health of big banks has improved considerably since the 2008 Wall Street meltdown. I'm Terry Moore on Capitol Hill.
Yellen says there's been considerable speculation in financial circles about a possible hike in interest rates before the end of the year. This is the USA Radio Business Report. I'm Russ Jones.
USA Radio News. I'm Ron Taylor. Many are still pushing for NBC to dump Trump prior to his hosting spot on this week's episode of Saturday Night Live. Protesters gathered outside NBC headquarters at 30 Rockefeller Center in New York City Wednesday to rally against Trump's appearance.
I think what Donald Trump continues to say about immigrants and Latinos is distasteful, it's insulting, and bottom line, Saturday Night Live should not be trying to make fun of what Donald Trump has said.
Juan Escalante with the immigration reform group America's Voice joined other protesters who believe NBC is legitimizing Trump's comments about illegal immigrants. America's Voice delivered a petition with over 520,000 signatures demanding NBC pull Trump from Saturday's show. The fallout may just be beginning today after confirmation that the death of an Illinois police officer was, in fact, a suicide. Authorities announced yesterday that Fox Lake police officer Charles Joseph Glinovitz staged his own death on September 1st to cover up a years-long pattern of embezzlement. Now there's word that his wife and son are under investigation in connection with Glinovitz's crimes. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Get your Plenty card at Exxon or Mobil and start earning points at lots of places.
So I get points for filling up at Exxon?
You sure do.
What about getting coffee at Mobil?
Points.
Streaming TV shows on Hulu?
Definitely.
Points on my AT&T wireless bill?
Yep.
Buying soap?
At Rite Aid.
Buying you a birthday present?
Points at Macy's.
Visiting your parents?
No. You get marriage points.
Oh.
Exxon and Mobil are the only fuel brands that are part of Plenty, the rewards program that lets you earn points at one place and use them at another. Join Plenty for free through a participating Exxon or Mobil station today. Terms and limitations apply. See plenty.com/partners for details.
With a Sam's Club membership, you get incredible savings every time you shop. Sam's Club members get a savings book with over $5,500 in exclusive offers. Get set for the season with instant savings on kitchen favorites, like $3.50 off Chinette paper plates, $6 off Green Mountain coffee K-Cups, and $3.30 off Reynolds Wrap foil. Stop into Sam's Club or visit us online and get more for less this holiday with November instant savings. Join and save. Sam's Club. Life is better in the club. See club for details.
As the careful investigation continues into the cause of the crash of a Russian passenger jet over Egypt's Sinai Peninsula, there is growing speculation that it could have been a bomb. Here's USA's John Clemens.
At the time of the jetliner crash that claimed the lives of 224 people, a U.S. military satellite detected a heat flash but found no evidence of a missile attack, which leaves open the possibility of a bomb or massive mechanical failure. Patrick McLaughlin is the UK Secretary of State for Transport.
We cannot categorically say why the Russian jet crashed, but we have become concerned that the plane may well have been brought down as a result of an explosive device.
Aviation experts say they are now examining all security procedures at the Egyptian resort Sharm el-Sheikh Airport. I'm John Clemens.
That crash last weekend took the lives of over 220 people. You're listening to USA Radio News.
Now, kid, I know you look at me and think, man, that guy knows everything. And you're right, I do. But occasionally even I get stumped. I know, hard to believe. But when I need help, I get it from Grainger. Grainger can solve just about anything, from finding the right products to advice on installation to troubleshooting. Grainger gets me what I need right when I need it. When a guru needs a guru, who does a guru call? Guru calls Grainger. Get it? Got it? Good. Call, click Grainger.com or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The chief of the Federal Reserve is being pressed about interest rates.
Fed Chair Janet Yellen testified in a House hearing, and the question arose about when interest rates might rise.
December would be a live possibility, but importantly, that we've made no decision about it. The economy will continue to grow at a pace that's sufficient to generate further improvements in the labor market.
Yellen also said the overall health of big banks has improved considerably since the 2008 Wall Street meltdown. I'm Terry Moore on Capitol Hill.
Well, guys, the time has come. Time for you to take over in the kitchen and give her a break. You see, today is National Men Make Dinner Day, celebrated every year on the first Thursday in November. You forgot about that, didn't you? Well, it was created in 2001 with the idea that most men don't know their way around the kitchen and aren't familiar with cooking. So it's a chance for them to learn and give their spouse or girlfriend a break. Now, there's a few rules to follow, like men have to go shopping for all the ingredients and clean up as they go. Men are also encouraged to share recipes at menmakedinnerday.com and on social media using the hashtag menmakedinnerday. Now, I'm not sure if this would break that rule, but you can get free breakfast at Taco Bell today, and you can thank Kansas City Royals outfielder Lorenzo Cain for it all. You see, Cain's stolen base during Game 1 of the World Series earned you a free AM Crunch Wrap at Taco Bell. I'm Ron Taylor, and this is USA Radio News, powered by westernjournalism.com.
MJWellness.com, the largest medical marijuana community in the world.
Connect with thousands of patients, doctors, industry leaders, and businesses through shared personal experiences along our worldwide network. Discover new therapies and benefits with content tailored to you. Come grow your network on mjwellness.com. You're not alone. Your wellness matters. Learn, live, and thrive. Check out mjwellness.com today.
Chronicling the latest cannabis industry news and headlines.
Well, with 4 states with tax and regulate and the District of Columbia.
The state of cannabis.
Oh my God, it's refreshing. We have people that generally wouldn't speak on behalf of cannabis for fear of retribution, fear of losing your practices, fear of many of those things, and find ourselves in a place that we finally can.
Bringing you fact-based news and views and keeping listeners on the pulse of what's happening in the industry today. The state of cannabis. On demand anytime, only on CannabisRadio.com.
USA Radio Sports, I'm Tammy Rose. Bradley Beal's three-pointer with 0.3 of a second left lifted the Wizards past the Spurs 102-99 at the Verizon Center. Wizards guard John Wall comments on changes he has seen in Beal this season.
I think he's just being aggressive. I mean, he's not all selling for a lot of deep twos. He's attacking the basket very well. He's using his in-between game and using floaters. And he's hot right now from 3. So, he just wants to play the way he's been playing.
Monte Ellis hit a pair of free throws with 13.7 seconds left to give the Pacers a 198 win over the Celtics in Indiana. Pacers guard George Hill says they'll take wins any way they can get them.
I mean, definitely so. No matter what the score was, we got the win. We did what it took to fight it out. So proud of these guys, but we got to get back on Friday and take care of another game.
This is USA Radio News, powered by WesternJournalism.com.
Owning and caring for a home comes with a lot of to-dos. Fix the AC, build a deck, remodel the kitchen. Whatever your home improvement need, Home Advisor can help you find a pro you can trust to get the job done right. Go to rebuild.homeadvisor.com for instant access to top-rated pros in your area, including electricians, handymen, remodelers, whatever type of home pro you need. Home Advisor is absolutely free to use. At Home Advisor, you don't have to search through a long list of pros. With just a few clicks, Home Advisor matches you with pros who provide the exact services you need. You can read customer reviews of the pros, even use the cost guide to find out what hundreds of other home projects cost in your area. Because Home Advisor knows it's important to find a pro you can trust in your home, they conduct background checks on their service professionals. It's just one of the reasons more than 25 million homeowners have used Home Advisor. Go to rebuildhomeadvisor.com to find the right pro for your project. That's rebuild.homeadvisor.com.
Chris Middleton netted 21 points as the Bucks slipped past the 76ers 91-87 at the Bradley Center. Bucks head coach Jason Kidd says the Sixers played them tough.
You know, Brett is going to have those guys playing hard. They've been playing hard. They've been in some games, and the ball just hasn't bounced their way. But they got some talented young players over there that play hard, and this game could have gone either way. And we were very fortunate to get some stops and then some baskets on the other end.
Dwight Howard racked up 23 points and 14 rebounds as the Rockets outlasted the Magic 119-114 in overtime at the Toyota Center. Howard says they are trying to improve every time out.
We got a long season. Like I said, it's a marathon, and I want to make sure that we get better each game. I know personally for myself, I want to make sure that each game I'm pushing myself to get in better shape.
For USA Radio Sports, I'm Tammy Rose.
The smoke is rising, and the next crop of podcasts devoted to cannabis providers and enthusiasts are ready to be harvested. Welcome to the Cannabis Radio Network, founded by respected rainmakers who have been producing award-winning podcasts for over a decade. Industry headlines, business updates, medical reports, marketing, and e-commerce education rolled up perfectly for your consumption. Let's grow together. The Cannabis Radio Network. CannabisRadio.com.
USA Radio News. I'm Ron Taylor. Many are still pushing for NBC to dump Trump prior to his hosting spot on this week's episode of Saturday Night Live. Protesters gathered outside NBC headquarters at 30 Rockefeller Center in New York City Wednesday to rally against Trump's appearance.
I think what Donald Trump continues to say about
This is the USA Radio Business Report. I'm Russ Jones. The chief of the Federal Reserve is being pressed about interest rates. Terry Moore reports.
Fed Chair Janet Yellen testified in a House hearing, and the question arose about when interest